confusion. I release pain of illusion. Yes, there's only one solution. Yeah, yeah. What I found is oh so simple. Deeper love in a temple, and I found it in the stillness of my soul. 'Cause all there is God. Oh, yeah. All there is God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All there is God. Let me hear your voice. All there is God. Now I'm resting in the knowing that my good is overflowing, and my faith is ever growing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, take me back to the beginning. I feel the Spirit moving in me. Make me stronger, make me willing. Yeah. All there is God. Oh, yeah. All there is God. Oh, everywhere you turn. All there is God.
All there is love.
All there is love.
All there is peace.
All there is peace. Past all understanding.
All there is truth.
All there is truth.
All there is God.
All there is God.
All there is God.
All there
All there is God. God is all there is.
all there is. Now I'm resting in the knowing that my good is overflowing, and my faith is ever growing. Yeah, yeah. Take me back to the beginning. Feel my spirit moving in me. Make me stronger, make me willing. Yeah. All there is God. All there is God. Yeah. All there is God. Oh, God. Everywhere you turn. All there is
without a warning, without a sound. We woke up one morning to a world turned upside down. Everything changed in the blink of an eye, dealing with the unknown and trying to survive. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, we will gather together. Will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We've been through quite a battle, like none we've ever seen. We kept hoping we'd wake up to find out it was all a bad dream. But that day's never come. It'll be a while yet, with more obstacles to overcome and challenges to be met. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. And when this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more.
How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? Given the chance, I'm gonna tell you now. How many ways can I give thanks for the blessings I have known? I've got a list, and I will tell you how. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. Grateful for this universe, for the better and the worse. Grateful that this world keeps spinning round. Grateful for my memories, grateful for my hopes and dreams, grateful for the blessings I have found. I give praises for all the gifts I have. Given the chance, I'm gonna shout out loud. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now. How many ways can I be grateful?
Hello and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community and we believe that there are many paths to one divinity. So what does that mean to you sitting at home watching Facebook or YouTube on a Sunday, or perhaps any day of the week for that matter? We have 10 different faith speakers or faith perspectives, or 10 different speakers from 10 different faith perspectives. However you want to say it. Also, 10 musicians, positive artists, acts that also send in um, something to put together for a service. Right now, we are wrapping up Sanctuary. So, our speaker will send in their piece. Our video or our musicians will send in their videos. Becky and I say hello and goodbye. Philip makes magic and puts it all together in a beautiful Sunday service, which you are enjoying now. So, how do you get involved in this, support this crazy effort? www.peopleofdiversity.org is how you can connect to us on the internet. There's a donate button in the middle of that webpage. You can mash on that and play any way you choose to. That's all I know.
Last week we had a Christian perspective on sanctuary with our dear sister, Reverend Lydia Junis. It was really good. She did a great talk, and at the end of it, her daughter Danielisa played in the background, played some drumming, and it was really,
Very
really
cool.
powerful, yes. And her musical guest was Victor Morgado, who is a new member of the Pod family. So thank you, Victor. That was awesome.
I think actually it was he and a partner
That's right.
called Angels Duet, I believe.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah,
out
it
of
was great.
Canada.
If you missed that service, go back to the Facebook page and watch it. This week we are ending our topic of sanctuary with Swami Dhumavati from the Kashi Ashram down in Sebastian, Florida. And her musical guests are our dear friends, Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer. We just had dinner with them last night. It was great. They are. When I say they're our dear friends, I really mean it. Next week we begin our new topic, and that will be freedom. And we will start that off with our Baha'i representatives, Dean Martineau and Judy Barant. And their musical guest will be Christian Justice Petro. So it should be a good week.
Yes.
All right, past services, as I mentioned, past services are available on the People of Diversity Facebook page. Go back, or the group, either one, go back to videos, or the week prior service will be posted to the top. If you want to go back further than that, you got to get into the video section. So that's worth it. Go back and see some of these. At 11:45 on Sunday morning until 12:15, we do a live Zoom deep dive, and we get on and we chat with each other, and actually get to see each other. If the speaker can join us, they do. Swami usually does join us. If she usually makes it, so we can talk about the message and just share what we thought and check in, make sure we're doing good. And then at 5:45 on Sunday evening, we rebroadcast the morning service, and it's on Facebook Live. It's not live like the Zoom deep dive, but we can chat in the chat window and watch the service again. And I always get a lot out of it watching it the second time.
More.
Yeah. Or you can send somebody, if you see something in the morning service that particularly touched you and you want to send somebody back, send them to that 5:45 p.m. service. Let me see, what else have I got? If you want notifications on Facebook, so on Sunday morning it sends you a little ding, go to the People of Diversity group or page and ask to join. We'll let you in and you will get those notifications. So, all right, every week we bless a country. So if you have any fun facts, pictures, first-hand knowledge, second-hand knowledge, I don't care, about the country that we will be blessing next week, send it to the email address below. Next week's country will be Estonia. Estonia. This week we are blessing Eritrea. Eritrea. I didn't know much about Eritrea. It is located in the Horn of Africa on the Red Sea, slightly smaller than Pennsylvania, and has 3.7 million people. It's 50% Sunni Muslim, 40% Eritrean Orthodox, and 10% other or no religion. It became an independent country in 1993 when they gained their independence from Ethiopia, after a 30-year war. 30-year war. 30% of the soldiers in that war were women, which is more women than any other liberation movement in history. The country is considered to be politically oppressed. They have not had a presidential election since gaining independence. So there has only been one president, and there is only one political party. Elections have been scheduled, but then they get canceled, and the president has expressed his disdain for Western-style democracy. All of the media is owned by the government, so people have no access to global information. Journalists from other countries cannot enter Eritrea, and it is ranked as the third worst country in the world by the Press Freedom Index. It's a multilingual country, and there is no official state language. Equality of all languages is actually established in their constitution. I thought that was really interesting. It has the second highest number of archaeological discoveries in Africa, with more than 80,000 sites.
Wow.
A 1 million old hominid skull was found there in 1998, and that is one of the oldest known human skeletons. And it has a long coast on the Red Sea with 250 islands, and these warm waters attract lots of fish. There are over 14,000 known species of fish, 2,400 of which live nowhere else in the world. So tourism is one of their economic boosts. People go there just to fish and to see the reefs and all the unusual species of fish that they have there. So let's hold the people of Eritrea in our hearts. They have struggled for many, many years. Even though they became independent from another country, they were being held hostage by their own leaders, and so let's hold them in our heart and pray for freedom for them. Pray for freedom and abundance, and let's say these words together.
May peace prevail
in Eritrea. May peace prevail on earth.
May peace prevail in me.
Amen. All right, sir.
So Bob and Shannon, like Becky said, we got to hang out with them a little bit last night. I know they're putting something together special, so we look forward to that. And Swami Dhumavati always brings it. She's very consistent. We'll hear from Ma, we'll hear from her. And then we'll get to hang out, which is my favorite part, in deep dive after. So without further ado, we'll see you on the other side.
This chance that you took, it means the world to me. And this spark that you lit, it feels so warm to me. Have you ever wondered where we'd be if you never lit it? In this place that I made, it's not the same without you here. The birds in the trees, they're calling out for you, my dear. Have you ever wondered where we'd be if you didn't listen? In the grand design in my eyes, I never saw it different, never saw it different. When the day arrives, you can't deny, you can only hope to remember that the face that you see when you wake is the face of everything, and the breath that you breathe stirred a deeper part of me. A new world came alive in your eyes, a brand new everything. In the grand design, in my eyes, I never saw it different, never saw it different. When the day arrives, you can't deny, you can only hope to remember.
In this moment, everything shows up, everything presents itself just as it is. And when you slow down, let it all happen. Something fantastic, magic happens in you. And when you breathe in, it's like we're all listening to an echoing of our own souls. It's just like a rain cloud, relief it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of a separation. Meditation is a medication, cure the illusion of a separation, a separation. Into a mind that's still becomes a cup that's filled with effervescence, ever-presence, and a heart that swells. And when you drink from this to never-ending peacefulness, don't have to believe in this, it's a story that tells itself. And when you breathe in, it's like we're all listening to an echoing of our own souls. And when you breathe out, it's just like a rain cloud, relief it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of a separation. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of a separation. And we are one when we are all together, and we are one when we are all alone. We are one when we are all this? Have you ever tasted this? There's a relief in the sweetness. Every moment is another chance, and just breathe in. It's like we're all listening to an echoing of our own soul. And when you breathe out, it's just like a rain cloud. Relief, it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of separation. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of separation. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. We are one when we are all together. We are one when we are all alone. I have a dream. We are one when we are all together. We are one when we are all alone. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh.
Namaste. My name is Swami Dhumavati, and I come to you today from Sacred Kashi in Sebastian. And our topic today is sanctuary. So, as always, I thank Becky for these really thought-provoking topics. And I honestly never think about sanctuary. So it's kind of like, wow, this is a great opportunity to explore that and how it relates to my path, my tradition, my community here at Kashi. So as a first reflection, it's interesting to me that, by the way, I'm sorry about the dog barking in the background. Sorry. Kashi's byline is an oasis for every heart. And I think part of the imagery of that, or the desired essence of communication around oasis and heart, is actually another spin, if you will, or another perspective on what sanctuary is or can be for anybody. So the imagery and the word sanctuary will live right in line, is what I'm trying to say. So sanctuary to me means sanctified, it means holy, it means safe, it means sacred. Different perspectives around that interpretation of the word, but really safe and sacred. And I think that usually, typically, or I should say, when I think of sanctuary, I think of a place outside of myself. I think of a place that I can go to retreat, that I can go to heal, that I can go to get quiet and be inspired, be fed spiritually. And traditionally, I think that, at least in the West, um, churches and cathedrals, monasteries have filled that role for safe, sacred places to go to. I then come to today and to sacred Kashi, and another interesting thread, and if in this is, if you like, is that Kashi has recently, in the last few years, added this word sacred Kashi to its name. And obviously that's intentional, that we believe that this land, this place, is imbued with spiritual essence, with a charge, if you will, that comes from years and years of prayers, of people living an intentional spiritual life together in community. And that the temples and shrines that are here at Kashi around the Ganga hold a sanctuary, but hold a sacredness. And the land of Kashi itself, I believe, and I hear from people that come to visit, that people feel an essence that allows their hearts to open, that they can feel safe here. So sacred Kashi, I believe, is in itself a sanctuary for many people who come here regularly, who come here once in a while. But it's always this, not always, but I should say, what the words that people often use is, oh, I'm home. This is my home, a spiritual home. And as a resident here, it is definitely all those things for me too, but a little different being permanently here. But as a community, we're facing a challenging financial times, and but we are very aware that we want to preserve the center of Kashi, the very heart of Kashi, these temples and this pond area that we hold sacred, that we want to take care of that so that it can be here for decades, for generations to come, and experience the sanctity, the sanctuary, the oasis of Kashi. So in so many ways, this topic is so topical for me personally, for Kashi specifically at this time. So again, thank you, Becky and Scott, for the what's the right word? The synchronicity, or the propinquity of the timing of that. I would also like to turn this essence, this place that we so often externalize, to bring it inside, to remind ourselves that sanctuary is actually an internal place, as well as, if not more so, than an external space. That sanctuary, yes, a place where we search for solace, a place that we search for comfort, a place that we search for safety, a place that we search for inspiration and feeding, if you will, spiritual feeding, that all those things are actually inside ourselves. In that our practice, I should say my practice, I'll personalize this, my practice every day is to cultivate that space, is to nurture it, and make sure that I tend that garden. So I would like to spend the next few minutes, if you will, finding that space, going into that space inside ourselves. And again, I apologize if you can hear the dog scratching at the door. So we'll just incorporate the sounds as we go into a meditation. So get yourself comfortable. And the beginning of the process for me is that awareness, even of just closing the eyes, of going from the external looking, and then with the very slow, deliberate closing of the eyes, turning that focus inwards. And in that process, we have, just in closing our eyes, we have begun to put our feet deliberately on the path to introspection. Introspection with awareness. We're not just closing our eyes to go to sleep or take a nap. We are closing our eyes to allow ourselves to quieten, to allow our busy minds to settle. Sanctuary, I believe, is not a place of the mind. It is actually not of the mind at all. It is a place of the heart. A place where the heart can feel safe and unburden itself. And to be nourished and renewed. And to help us connect into this space, we draw our attention and focus to our breath. Our breath, which reminds us that we are alive because of breath. Without breath, there is no life for this body, for this physically manifest being. So, tuning into awareness of life itself being brought into this body. That breath itself, life itself is sacred. That breath itself is sacrament. Who are we receiving breath from? But our beloved, who has given us this opportunity of learning in this body at this time. So receiving the next in-breath as a divine gift, so that each part of that in-breath is a blessing of life to this body. And pausing for just a moment before exhaling and releasing any tensions, any stresses that we hold within our body. And allowing the breath to be natural, not to hold it longer than you need to, but again on the in-breath, awareness of receiving this breath as a sacred gift. And the release on the exhale as the letting go of our resistance, any burdens that we have picked up in our daily lives. Just release them, put them down for a moment on your out breath to create more room to receive on your in breath. And on the next in breath, this gift of life, breathe as if you were breathing not into your lungs, but directly into your heart. So the breath in itself is allowing the heart to expand within your chest. Just gently, no stress, no push in it. This is a gentle, kind breath into the heart. And again, on the next exhale, release any pains, any anguish, any grief that your beautiful heart may be holding, going through. We all have all this stuff swirling every day in our lives. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And continuing to breathe in and out of the heart. Perhaps you can even have awareness of the heart beating. Again, each heartbeat, a gift of life to sustain this body. Here is the sacred in the essence of our daily lives, within our bodies, the sanctuary of our own hearts, and the sacred sacraments of breath and heartbeat. Feel this space, this space that transcends time, that transcends space itself. That reminds us that not only were we created in God's image, we are part of God. Whatever form of the divine you connect with, you resonate with, that your heart yearns for. Here is the merge with the divine, the oneness. Here in the heart of the moment, allow yourself to be nourished. Allow yourself to be blessed. You are being anointed through your love and your connection to your divinity. And on the next in-breath, we will start to allow ourselves to come back into our bodies and awareness of our bodies again, just gently. Breathing more deliberately in and out of our hearts. In and out. And then we will reverse our process of going from internal to external as we slowly, slowly open our eyes again, returning to this manifestation of here and now. Having visited, even just for a few minutes, our own sanctuary. our own sacredness. Our own communion with the divine, with our beloved. This is sanctuary. Namaste, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Shannon. Amazing as build. We're always grateful for your participation. Bob and Shannon have been with us from the very beginning of this process, as has Swami Dhumavati. She came in, I think, on the third topic and has been with us ever since. She's been one of our people that pushed us to go bigger and go wider. So thank you for everything you do for us and for this amazing talk. Philip, thank you for all you and your team do. If you have audio visual needs out there in the world or in here in virtual land, get with Philip. He and his team do some amazing work, and they will take very good care of you. If you are watching the morning service from 11:45 to 12:15 following the morning service, we will be having a deep dive. Like Becky said, Swami Dhumavati usually joins us, so we'll look forward to that visit. This evening at 5:45 is the second service. We can connect with each other in the comments and shoot some hearts and such, and that will be pinned to the top of the page and eventually fall into the video stream that is in chronological order back three and a bit years now. Next week we begin a new topic, freedom, and Kristen Justice Petro will be our musical guest. Dean Martineau and Judy Barant will be our Baha'i representatives, and again, we'll be starting a new topic on freedom. I think that's all I know.
As Scott mentioned at the beginning of the service, if you would like to help this effort financially, join the family and do something concrete, that'd be great. Go to www.peopleofdiversity.org and push the donate button. You can make a one-time donation, you can set up a regular tithe, weekly, monthly, whatever floats your boat, and help keep this boat afloat. So we want to just take a moment and express how grateful we are. Spirit, thank you so much for this opportunity, for all the things that the pod is doing, all the people that we're reaching, all the musicians and all of the speakers and our technical team. It's just one big energy family, and we're sending out so many ripples, and it's making a difference, and we are so grateful. So it is. Amen.
Oh.
All right, last thing, we're going to get in our energy circle and join the family. Sit right now and bring to mind any person, place, thing, situation, issue that needs a little love put on it, because we got lots of love right here in this circle to give. So bring that to your mind, and we will send our energy out as we listen to this last song. And don't forget to open up and receive as well, because it's going around, and we can all use that. So thank you so much for being with us today, and we will see you at the deep dive, or tonight, or during the week, or next week. Thank you.
See you next time.
One power, one power, one power. One one power, invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love.